Hello everyone, I am Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's we'll try to compare the camera comparison between the iQOO 7 versus the Mi11X device. As you can see friends, so both phones right now I do have. And one more thing regarding the OnePlus 9R. So right now I'm just waiting for the update in the OnePlus 9R friends, because recently a lot of users they did say that they're getting update regarding the camera, so which got fixed. So that's why I did not include the OnePlus 9R at the moment. So please be patient, and once I get the update I'll try to do a camera comparison definitely friends, because it's not fair to compare before the update, because after the update there are few things which got fixed. So that's what a lot of users they are requested me to do. So right now let's see friends, by comparing both phones, so which camera will be best and what will be the better option for the photography and the videography users. So here's the first look at the camera sensors what are present between both phones. So IMX Sony sensor 598 versus the IMX Sony sensor 582. So in terms of the sensor numbers, there's nothing much to consider friends, because the quality matters more in the day-to-day life. So let's see what are the results. And one more thing, sorry friends, because outside it was really heavily raining, so that's why I was unable to go outside and take the shots, but I did try plenty of shots which are taken indoors only. So please be patient and sorry for that, and if possible maybe in the future I'll definitely try to do that kind of outdoor comparisons as well, definitely. So right now you can see friends, I am playing the side by side both images. So from the iQOO 7 on the left side and the right side is the Mi11X device. So one thing I did like in the Mi11X is of wide angle selfie lens which you can take. So in the iQOO 7 you will get very closed up shots, as you can see friends, if you compare with the Mi11X device. So that is what I did observe during this time of testing. So I did like the Mi11X front camera a little bit because of this reason. And next let's move to this another thing which I recorded with the backside camera as well. So where you will be getting to know the how is the stabilization mode as well. So this is using the ultra stabilization mode. I have tested using both phones. So ultra stabilization mode friends. So in this mode I did find out one thing in the iQOO 7. So in this ultra stabilization mode, the video will be slightly zoomed up inside, so that's why you won't be experiencing any kind of stabilization problem. But in the Mi11X device the video is slightly wider, so that is what you can notice the difference friends. But in the iQOO 7 there is another option as well, so whether if you want to use normal stabilization or ultra stabilization. So in this comparison I did use the ultra stabilization, so that's why the video is slightly zoomed up inside the iQOO 7 smartphone. So as I said, outside it was completely raining friends, so that's why I was unable to take the shots outdoor. So sorry for that friends, but definitely I'll make sure maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow I'll take the shots outdoor as well. So it is another shot which are taken here, and in this kind of scenario you can see the difference in terms of the colors between both phones. So which looks, the Mi11X slightly looks kind of saturated more in terms of the red highlight, you can see. And even the side plants and leaves, they look a little bit kind of saturated, and this is a wide angle lens which I have taken. And you can see so much light is going on in the iQOO 7 device at the moment, so much bright and light you can see even in the shadow region as well. That is the one thing which I did notice in the iQOO 7 smartphone. So this is another quick comparison friends, side by side, and this is another shot. Even you can see the light over the plants, all the leaves over that area. And whereas in the Mi11X device slightly darker you can find colors a little bit. So yesterday I did upload a video on the night mode comparison, but these are just basic backside camera comparison friends. So this is another shot which are taken in my corridor here. So this is with the wide angle. So even with the wide angle you can see the difference. At the last corner you can see slightly brighter image. And this selfie shot which I have taken in both phones. And one thing in the iQOO 7, the selfie comes realistic and natural. The colors they do look natural in the iQOO 7, and in the Mi11X device slightly a bit saturated, little bit friends. So it's up to your choice which camera you prefer. But for me, I did like the night mode in the iQOO 7, and the front camera wide angle I did like in the Mi11X. So still I am really shocked by that tiny small camera in the Mi11X is capable of capturing that wide angle. And this is the front camera recording which I have recorded using both phones holding up at same time in my corridor. And I can see the more light on the iQOO 7 device at this point. So more light on the iQOO 7. And is another shot, another which are taken here using the back camera lens. So one of the building, side building, as you can see here friends. So which looks slightly good on the IQ7 little bit. So I'm not completely partial to the IQ7 friends, but it's just my personal opinion what I'm trying to say. Some people they prefer the MI Linux and some people IQ7. So I'm just giving you my thoughts why I picked up that particular phone. So there is another area where you can see. And there's a macro shot which I taken, and macro shot I really like in the Mi11X. So Mi11X, the macro shots are really good. As you can see, the colors, they look slightly saturated, and the wood as well. So that's why for your eyes it will be really good when you're trying to watch the Mi11X images friends, because it's slightly saturated. So this is another image with a 48 megapixel shot which I have taken. So you can zoom up very much close up. So let me try to focus on that number. So in this area friends, you can clearly notice both phones are doing their best job. So there is not much difference you can observe at this point, definitely friends. So apart from slight minor changes, IQ7 has got slightly more bright colors, but apart from that you won't notice any changes between this camera. So this is another indoor shot which are taken, slightly saturated on the Mi11X and slightly better and close to realistic subject on this IQ7. That is another thing. And all these images are taken using the HDR and AI mode turned on. And there's a night mode shot which are taken in both phones, you can see. So there's a huge difference friends in terms of the night mode. This is my ultimate favorite phone till now, which has this much of night mode capabilities in this IQ7. It's like night and day difference between this both phones in terms of the night mode friends, seriously. Yes. So until I take the shots, after seeing the images only then I understood how much differences it is. So in terms of the video shots, both are kind of close to each other. There is nothing much difference in the video recording. As I said, there's a huge difference. As you can see friends, the building which looks really good. So you will feel both images are taken, one in the little bit less evening time, one at the night time, but all the images are taken at same time only friends, even the selfie as well. So here's a final shot. So alright friends, after watching the both phones camera shots and the video comparison side by side, so I did feel a slightly advantage for the IQ7 little bit friends, but not much. So definitely even if you buy both like MI Linux device, you won't be disappointing, but I'll prefer the in terms of the camera mainly IQ7 because of the night mode shots it can take particularly. And not only that, even front camera as well, little bit clarity I can expect from this IQ7 device in terms of the front camera clarity. So that is what I did notice in this particular IQ7 device. So make sure to comment below what are your thoughts. So which phone you felt the best and why as well. So this is a quick comparison friends, side by side only in terms of the camera images. So in the next video I'll try to talk about the camera application and all the features what it's offering. So make sure to stay tuned for that video. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video friends. Until then, bye.